Kamara Drive-In. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. With that, let's get up to Atlanta. We're standing by at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happier in the locker room, better on the practice field, and they usually play a whole lot better that next game out as well.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 128 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Check, 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Jump. Ready?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. I'm coming for you. You mine. Now.
Operating from the gun. Nix. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. But look now at the defensive starters for the Saints. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw on 2nd down. Nix. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Nix. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Check. Single.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. From the gun. Nix. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now Kamara. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Now a handoff here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, and the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Operating from the gun, Nix. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Freeman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offensive backfield.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? 51, Mike 51. Come off the ball hard. Shift. Now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Mike 58 right there. It's been a long day for you. At 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Come on, baby.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
Passer defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
60 outlaw. 59,
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Nix, and able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. on second down, Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That's Ryan Ramczyk, the former first-round pick. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Herbert drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rolling to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Gets it off to Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Nix swings it out to the flat for Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Nix. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 6. Pass incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Nix out to his left. He may try and run for this. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by slide.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. To throw on second down. Nix, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Single. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix, he can run for it, and he will. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Nix. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Looking to throw. Nix caught here by Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Nix. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nix. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Freeman. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Nix. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd half?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Devin McCourty brings him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Off the play fake. Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Looking to throw. Nix. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Nix. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there. Come on.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run the draw. This is line. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Mike 59. So don't say nothing. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Nix, throw left side complete. It's Bell, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix, and this is caught by Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Nix stepping up. He's going to keep it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
59. On 2nd down, It's Freeman. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
False start offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. Nix. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Herbert out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He gets it to Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You better talk to your boy.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They don't want it. Keep
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On fourth down, Nix going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down. Nix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Looking to throw. Nix. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.